Welcome to Lesson 5 of the Brewers Anonymous BJCP training program. This is a continuation of Section 2 exam ranks and points, and we have talked about experience points in the past couple of lessons, so that's what this lesson is now all about. This one is all about experience points, so let's get started. So experience points, what are they? How do you get them? Well, let's start with the types of experience points because there's more than one, and it starts with judging points. And these judging points are earned when you complete a judging session in a BJCP-sanctioned competition. There is a minimum and a maximum to these points per competition. You can earn a minimum of one judging point per competition. So if you sat for one complete flight and finished it completely, you've earned a point. If you sit for another flight, or if you sit for another 5 flights, that's a lot of beer. You might not want to do that. But if you sit for more flights, regardless of how many flights there are, that session, that day, you can only earn a maximum of 1.5 judging points for that entire day. There is another way to get judging points, and that is by being part of the best of show judging. And if you are a judge for a best of show round for a competition, you can earn a half point for that judging session as well. So if there's judging points, you probably can imagine there is non-judging points. These still count towards your total experience points. But as we pointed out, for many of the, if not all of the judging ranks in the BJCP, half of your points always have to be from judging. However, it's not the only source. You can get them from stewarding. And if you steward, you can get a half non-judging point for that day. If you steward more than one day of a competition, no matter how many more days that is, you can only earn a maximum of one non-judging point for the entire competition. There's also staff points. A minimum of 0.5 points are awarded for anyone earning a staff point. Now, the entire amount of staff points is dictated by the size of the competition. That varies. The bigger the competition, the more people you need, the more points you can distribute to people as staff points. Another non-judging point source is the organizer points. If you are organizing a competition, this is just about the biggest chunk of points you can get for one competition. However, it does come with the most amount of work for any one person in a competition typically. But for the points side of it, they're awarded to the registered competition organizer only. There are other titles in some competitions, like the judge organizer. For one, organizer points are only awarded to the registered competition organizer. Does not matter any other titles given to any members of a competition. They're only awarded to that person registered in the BJCP system for that competition. This total is also based on the size of the competition. Much like the staff points, the larger the competition, the more points will be awarded to the organizer, but it does max out at 6 points. That's the most any organizer can get for any competition at any large size, I should say. And that is it for points. I think the takeaway from this for everybody should be get out there and help. Judge, steward, whatever, get those points up. When you take that test, get that 5 points you need to get towards a certified judge and also get some practice in. That's probably the most valuable thing you're going to get out of volunteering in these competitions is practice and experience. So get on out there, get the experience, get the points, and then put yourself in a better position for when you do pass these exams. And that is not only it for this lesson, but that is it for this section. If you're following in order, section 3 is obviously up next. So I will see you in that next section.